I'm live. Good. How you doing? From north of the border. Walk for the show, walk for the show, walk for the show. Mental health. We're now in 221. Got a lot of things going on. I'm going to move this closer because it's not big enough. Well, that's how it is. So, today, we're now on March 2nd. Some would argue the Ides of March. We came in like a lion last night because of the cold and the wind. So we're going to go out like a lamb. I'm not too sure. But one thing I know is I'm Canadian. All things Canada. Proactively, we've solved many problems. And we still continue to lead the world. Even though the world tends to think they have the winning sequences. No, they do. But only because a Canadian probably was behind it. Don't get me started that we're initially British. It's all about the monarchy anyway, right? So it is a race to the monarch, it's a race to the crown. Don't get me started on that. Today's topic, we're going to go through this. So I'm going to bring this back here, this walk for the show. Walk for the show, don't you know? Walk for the show, walk for the show, don't you know? If you don't know, maybe you should know. Walk for the show. Cookie in my teeth. I've been having a little snack. Oatmeal cookies and coffee. Followed by a Canada Dry. Whatever. Liquid. Got good water too. If you don't have that reverse osmosis water, it's a good one. Today's special. You can see it through it. This year, I did between September and November, when I held myself accountable going through the 10X project with this guy, Mr. Grant Cardone. This is a silly cartoon version I have. You see the money and each of vitamins, and he's like being a ref kind of thing with his 10X thing. A little bit before I drew in the ICX. Well, what am I going to do here? I'm just going to go through the pages one at a time and kind of explain each one. How we get inside the devil's head, we mind our business and stuff. Mind your business is probably backwards, the way it's all set up. Oh, yeah, back in the idea of Rider 69 and doing the big wheel. Boom, big wheeling, big wheeling. I wonder if Adam Sandler's still interested in such a thing. Big wheeling. Big wheel for charity, huh? Who was this guy blowing the smoke out of his top? Oh, Pete Vargas. Talking, because he's a billionaire. So he can talk shit all he wants, doesn't he? Yeah, now he's a billionaire. I can talk shit all I want because I don't care about your money. I'm coming for it. Not your money. The life to come. Who's this guy? Jared. Here's a poor picture of Jared. I love Grant Cardone. I take my vitamins and I listen to Grant Cardone, and I'm almost like Grant. But you ain't gonna ever be no insane cuz like me, Jared. You just to follow a little Floridite. I'm a Canadian, man. You know what Canadians do? Everything. We didn't get restricted from King George and the Illuminati so that every $2 you make, that's right, 5 go to the monarchy because of King George back in 1812. And you all think the war started in 19-something? The war's been going on a long time. That's the Chinese. Over 1,000 years. We're not getting on about that, are we? We're talking about Grant Cardone and the 10X system here, are we? Is that what it's about? Or it's about this asshole here saying everybody can be millionaires. He taunted us with carrots. And we unicorns. this money. We don't care about any of it. How about crack? Crack. Canadian Revenue Agency, Intelligence Canada, or the Insane Cuz. Coming at you. A little bit of a thank you. I'm kind of cool. I like saying thank you a lot. And hey, if you don't know this, you're retarded. Absolutely retarded. You don't know safety first. You don't understand safety first. You're probably some rich idiot with too much money who thinks he's safe amongst all things. See how I put the Alpha and the Omega there together? Yeah. You ain't safe. Are you? You have the old Lord Jesus at your side? Do you really? You think good old little carpenter cares about your money? No, because people who do don't need the money. They'll always find it. They'll always have it. Because people who do can get up and do anything. Just like resilient Canadians. RC, baby. The RCs, the resilient Canadians. Yeah. I'm going to make them a bunch of stuff. Why not? For CN Rail. And for Elon Musk joining me in this Sudbury project, he's going after the nickel. No, he's going after the lithium. And the big topic here, too, when we walk for the show, is mental health. I took lithium carbonate for many years. This guy, Elon, comes along, turns lithium into batteries. Makes me feel like I'm some kind of robot. Doesn't. Because even the doctors don't know what lithium, the third element of the periodic table, do. Or does. Whichever you feel you want to make that one. So again, CN Rail. Yeah, CN Rail is very, very important to go with the ICX. The ICX, Insane Cuz, Insane Canadian, X Expedition. Getting out of this world, X. There it is. I am a 10 times baller. That's what I'm talking about right there. Unicorns, baby. We eat these carrots, especially like little Grant Cardone is producing. I call him little because I don't know. And he's still my little brother. That's something the Americans have to get over. We Canadians are the big brother. Not you pathetic many, whatever. You are the little brother. When it comes down to it, you always are the little brother. Besides, you have to pay too much. Watch what happens in the change. When we get those carrots, we already have the carrots. You think we ain't getting them and eating them. We're putting you through what others did with Hollywood. Covering your eyes and saying, look at us, there's a squirrel. Walk for the show. $1 million loan, man. Supposed to be by Valentine's, baby. $1 million loan from Grant Cardone for him and I to make $1 billion. He's not interested in making money. Otherwise, he would take my offer. He's looking to make more from pathetic people who just want to be Cardoniites. Listen to me. 10X, take your vitamins. 10X, let me show you something here quickly about the 10X. The 10X is actually the bird in the hand. He didn't come up with any of this. This is Generation X from wrestling, okay? WWE wrestling. And what he's adopting or trying to do is what I've got here on my book, Walk for the Show. See this guy right here? See the X with the hand up? Yeah. Bird in the hand, baby. Bird in the hand. It's your choice what you're doing now. You got free will. You've had it for a long time. You will answer to yourself. Music. That's what also part. I'm trying to get to music over the past 13 years. I've played music. I've done a lot of it. I've learned many instruments. I've learned theory. And I actually have an F sharp to G system, which we're going to get to yet because it's amazing. It's absolutely the best system out there. Me, a little guy on disability, and my system's better than any of those billionaires. Any of those billionaires. In fact, what's going to happen is they're going to try to steal my idea and say, oh, I took their idea on them. They learned from us. We learned from them. It's my system. I was inspired by them, but who did they get their inspiration from? Huh? Because their money, they got the money and they could put it down on paper and say, I got copyrights. I got the rights to this. That's the way the world is today. Was. There's more to it. Much more to this. Because these buggers didn't make up everything. They got a bunch of crew on their side. It's like the music of today. And they got that Kiss theory. Oh, yeah. Mr. Kiss. I want to put on Oh, every time you say this or that, I get money. Every time you breathe, your seconds in the universe are noticed. How about that one? I don't care about your fucking money. Who does? Who does? Do you? Walk for the show, for real. You're wasting it anyway. Grant Cardone University. It's not a university. It's an online, do-it-yourself, kind of go through the crap. There ain't no university here. It's not an organized university. No. What it is, a brilliant idea, actually, it is. Because you can have a university, what they do with business today, they're creating a virtual. It's a virtual university. He says so. But actually, he promotes it as a business university. This is my pitch. My pitch. Go Unicorns. He didn't like it. Go Unicorns. Rawr. Do you know what a unicorn really looks like? If you watch Conan Barbarian back in the day, he fought a unicorn at the end. They put the unicorn back on and he turned into a big beast. We imagine unicorns to be such, friendly little dog or horse-like characters who are very nice and pleasant and grant wishes. We all know the real nature of life is not that nice. You do something for them, they got you for something else later. And then that's a forever deal. Forever deal. It's a song I started to write for Mr. Grant Cardone, but he's not interested. He already proved so by not getting to me. This is way too late now, Grant. Way too late. Way too late. Too late. 10. How many times you got to go over the same stuff, the same nonsense, and tell everybody, all his crew, I call him many times, have you done this? Have you done? Yeah, I watched like all of them, man. Watched tons of them. And after a bit, in my age, I've seen this Grant Cardone and many others like him growing up talking about this system. They're trying to actually create a system that makes sense in business. And in business, money makes everything not make sense because there's greedy buggers out there, just like the one who, if I go to the Bible, the biggest example, I want the head, John the Baptist. And that bitch got it. That's fucking ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. They allow these things to happen. All because accountability, my ass. Shit. 10 workshop. Come and get my workshop. $97. $97. Only for free. You come for free. But if you want backstage, you get $97. 1,000 people at $97. That's $97,000. Man, this guy's wrapping it up, man. He's doing so much interesting stuff online. This Grant Cardone guy. Many others like Tony Robbins. Oprah's not into it because she already has her clan. These guys are trying to wrap it up. You almost see online, you almost see every other actor doing it now. Who's that one I saw there? Oh, yeah. Oh, never mind. It's just getting ridiculous. All you actors are losing money, and you find it now YouTube, your social media. This is my acting career. Yeah, you are just acting because you guys are all fake anyway. I'm trying to just show you my real self. I'm not trying to sell you nothing. What I am trying to do is help you with your mental health. Because in mental health, walk for the show. If you lose, you die. It's suicide. That's what I'm trying to put, that little flame in your ass so you live. Walk for the show, baby. I'm not trying to butter you up and say you could be a millionaire. I'm saying you deserve to live. And you deserve the truth. Because it's hard dealing with these billionaires today who are lying to us, trying to help us when they're not. They're merely stepping on our head still. Next page. Church of Angels. Yes, we need a real church of truth to come down. How many times the churches say, oh, we don't have any money. We got no money. Money's evil. But yet they're still building churches left, right, and center in every town around the world. How's that happening? 10x your mood. Change your lifestyle. Okay, now this one I got good. Just change your lifestyle. Lifestyle is important. If you're living in your lifestyle and you know you're doing wrong, then it's your fault. You're doing wrong. A lifestyle change. It took you a while to get to the lifestyle you're in. Maybe it took you 10 years because you don't notice you're druggy, or you've been smoking this and smoking that and working on this, and you've come to a life you don't want anymore. You don't like. Well, you got to change it. Got to go through an extreme change, or take your time and get away from what is wrong. If you still go towards what's wrong, you're wrong, and you're still living in that shit life, no matter how much you're trying. You're hurting others probably too, because you're probably telling them, "Oh, I'm trying to change." And you're just going right back to the same thing. That's not 10x in anything. That's not putting accountability to nothing. Grant Cardone, I do appreciate everything you talk about. You know, your drug problem, how you got out of it. You were pistol whipped. You went through the guts. You went through the shit. I get it. And you know, he doesn't promote. He does not promote not to learn in life. Okay, he does. But when you're done finally learning, when you're done finally getting into it and saying, "Hey, I want a different life," then when do you want the life? Or maybe you have a child, or maybe you want to go back to university, or maybe you meet the woman of your dreams, or the man of your whatever, the person of your dreams, and you really want to change. But you can't, right? You can't. No, you can. You can. You just need a discipline. You went easily into the life of stupidity. Now, in real life, it takes balls. It takes life, accountability, strength to get the life you want, the heaven you want, the show you want, the show you deserve. What show do you want? You want to live in a carousel just going around in circles like an insane freak? Or have some balls, get some accountability in you, and live. And say, I want a better life. Not just a better life. I'm going to live the better. I'm not choosing that today, because at least one day I chose a different way. And be realistic. What is actually bothering you in your life? What's actually doing it? If you're blinding yourself and saying, "Oh, I can do it for today because I'm strong, because tomorrow's better." No, tomorrow will never be better, because you're not actually stopping the problem. Here's a list. Excuse me. It tells you September 29th, 2020, when I did this list, when I was watching Mr. Grant Cardone, I volunteered for a month, and he paid no attention to me. So you think I care anymore? Why should I? No. He's already rich. He doesn't actually care about me at all. And that's the truth. He wants an arm wrestle. I will make sure I down that little prick. Call me a little prick too. I don't care. I happen to know from watching the bugger, he doesn't care either. Don't sit there and protect Mr. Grant Cardone. He's strong enough, and I don't. He doesn't need protection from me. I'm his insane nephew, man. His cousin. I'm the cousin of the Cardoniites in the university, the fake university called Virtual Cardone U. It ain't real, but it is. That's the key. But it is. So this is can't happen without vitamin D, vision, opportunity, money. So these are 10x rules. It has number 1, discipline; 2, fortitude; 3, persistence; 4, courage; 5, vitamins, commitment, dedication; 6, visionary; 7, handling rejection or adversity; 8, confidence; and 9, problem solving. Oh, see, he just goes on and on all these lists, and they all have the same thing. I'm going to talk about it. It's F sharp, the G system. It makes it all simple. He's trying to confuse something like rich people do. They like to confuse easy, simple systems. They love to. They love to screw it up. Everyone, cup fills over. Be part of a team. I like this persistence. Being part of a team so that your cup can flow over, because, once we're part of a team, we're all getting our cups out together, and we're kind of sharing each other's cup and bringing it along. Here's some knowledge. Pour the knowledge from the unicorn head. Pours out into one, into the next, and the next. It keeps pouring. Because as you teach one, that one teaches 2, and 2 teaches 4. And those 2 help 2 more, and those 2 help 2 more. And you know that game goes. So, next. Day 3 was accountability. Well, day 3 was September 30th. That was back then. There's lots of stuff to go on here, but accountability. Accountability is the number 1 thing you got to go. All things all considered, once you finally made a choice, all that, blah, blah, blah. Because before you even make a choice, what are you accountable for? What do you actually like? What are you willing to stand up for and do? And actually stand up for? Not, you don't have to fight. You don't have to just stand up. Just hold your position and go from there. Go for it. You go backwards, all of a sudden you're not being accountable. You're trying to do too much. It's wrong. You're flattening the A, and we'll get on to the F-sharp G system, but accountability. Once you find something you're accountable for, you're going to go forward and forward and forward, and you won't stop, because that is important, and everything else is not, because this trumps it. This is the boss. This is I got to follow this. Like if you were Roman back in the day, if you didn't wear that uniform, you had nothing. You could easily go in the gutter if you went against your own crew and clan. And all those know that. It's true. There's truth in all that. Accountability, stats and stuff. These are things groups do. These are things a computer likes. If you want to be like a computer, go ahead. Be like a computer, and you will maybe be like a computer. You want to be like man, you just get up and go and live. People like Grant Cardone are going to get stuck in the computer system when this is all done, because that's what they like, to being accountable and being part of stats. Yeah. I don't see any other place for them. That's the heaven they created. It's not so bad. What heaven have you created? Or are you just following someone? That's the F sharp and the G. The G is your heaven, the goal. The walk for the show. Walk for the show. The F sharp's the walk. The show is where you're going, baby. There's so much more to F sharp and the G than meets the eye. Accountability, closer to the action and closer to the stats. These are, maintaining once you get it going. But these guys talking about having people and a system going. I'm talking from a mental health standpoint, stability. When you're on your own, no one's going to help you. Nobody is going to, even your psychiatrist doesn't want to help you. He just wants to make money from the drugs he's creating. You may like that or not. I don't care. But if you are telling the doctor, he's gonna take your symptoms. Oh, really? Well, take these, and we'll talk next week, because I like the way you just keep following into me. Coming from someone who's finally off all the medications for mental health, I do know what I'm talking about. Or maybe I'm just kind of full of, and you just want to ignore the truth. Are you walking for the show yet? Mental health. We all have it. We need to help each other on this. Hey, if I told you I'd give you $1,000, you'd probably be there. But then again, you wouldn't, because I already have that idea out there. $1,000 for the written. It's still out there. I'm going to go back to it. Oh, yeah. The book. 100 people, $1,000. To state how insane Timothy Wainwright really is. Go ahead. Send your letters to Walk for the Show. We'll figure it out somehow. Because the book is Timothy Wainwright is truly insane. Mindset. Yes, October 1st is about mindset. Cookies. The ideas of bringing. Oh yes, mindset. That's the flow and the attention. This is where he's starting to bring in. Oh, that Dharman guy. Yes. Monk. A monk. Yeah, I tell you, if you take your time and just go into mental health, you'll just it's just as revealing as this monk went through. Just as, yeah, absolutely. Unless you get caught up in the psychiatry and you get lost in your path. What happens to a monk when he gets lost in his path? Is he a monk or just a monkst? Get on with that cookie thing. Always reinvent yourself. Well, I did like that, how we talked about that. Reinventing yourself. Make sure you keep yourself in check. Like, always playing chess against yourself and who you are. Like, you don't want to do this. You say at night before you go to bed, I don't want to do this. I don't want to have coffee in the morning. I don't have coffee in the morning. What do you do as soon as you wake up? You have coffee in the morning. The person you are when you wake up is different than the person you are when you went to sleep. Because you're fucking crazy. You're mentally fucking ill. Get over it. I swore a little bit. Oh, then change the channel. Move on. I don't care if you walk for this show. This is not something that I'm trying to sell to you. I'm trying to help you. If you don't like it, go talk to a rich billionaire who's going to treat you like a little baby and tell you all the good things and how awesome it is. Yay! Walk for the show. Walk for the show. And hey, if I didn't mention it, walk for the show. You gotta anyway. We tell these little whiner bitch billionaires do it without their money. Not in a challenge to make money. Nobody likes a salesman, just so you know. No. To find their heaven. These salesmen are going to wake up one day and be like, I want to sell something. I got to sell something. I'm going to sell heaven off. And that's what they do. The pillars to building a business. Financial intelligence, must become a marketing genius. Must, eh? You must. Sales and closes, execute the plan, build a team. I think they did is someone reading the Testament in the Bible and recognizing it's not a marketing genius you must become. No. You must become an understanding individual, someone with knowledge. If you don't know what knowledge is, in order to know something in life, okay, there's 4 steps you got to go. 1, you got to learn it. Then you got to understand it. Then you got to apply your knowledge, and then you know it. Without applying your knowledge, you don't know nothing. You're pretending because you've only learned it. That's why I'm doing this speech today, because I learned it from the man. If you want to call Grant Cardone the man, it's not, because there's a wrestler out there, and her name, I'd rather call her the man, because she's more entertaining than him. 100%. That Aussie girl, that redhead Aussie on WWE, she's having a child right now. Man, that woman is entertaining. Grant, he's just selling those damn money carrots, and fuck, everybody wants money. Everybody wants the easy life. I say to people, we're like water and electricity. We flow to the easy path always. We don't want the hard. Oh, that's so hard. I can't do it. Yet, when you take your time, it's not hard. It's just a little learning experience. You're understanding and you're applying. The application part. Everybody gives up when they have to apply what they've learned. They apply and they're always referring. Oh, I'm going to refer. If you always have to refer to who did it, you ain't doing it. Throw away the damn paperwork. Throw away your stuff. Throw it away. And do the children's game again. Play the children's game again, man. Kicking the can down by the roadside. Playing the children's game. The can is your abilities. You're kicking your abilities away, what other people told you can do, and get on with what you can do. Because you don't know. You think you can do more than you can. And you ain't. In this world, day and age, we're failing. In masses, we're failing. Because we watch other people do it, and then we assume we can do it. It's a very failing technique. Oh, a lot of upset to be in the future yet. And a lot of it's in the PSW. Watch, how many people are going to look after the elders when this stuff really starts going down, man? I don't want to change a diaper. I don't care. This is not a bad thing. If you really want something in life, anything at all, wear the suit until it fits. I love that advice. Be the boss. Wear the suit until it fits. Even if it's not a suit, it's just an attitude. An attitude can be a suit. It could change your life, a confidence, an accountability, a psyche. It could change all that, and you could be someone different. That's right. As soon as you wake up, you remember what you said. Oh, I didn't want to. I'm going to have water instead. Now, if you have coffee after the water, that's okay, because you said you weren't going to have coffee first, right? Maybe you're just trying to reduce your coffee. Or go to electrolytes, go to a tea, do something different. Financial mindsets. How did he do it? There's no way out. 1, 2, just getting by. 3, comfortable. 4, country club living. And 5, winning. These are mindsets. Like I just said about mindsets are like psyches. You have to wear the suit until it fits. You got to be that person, you know. And F sharp, the G system, whoever you're selling to, you gotta be them minus 1%. Just the little notch behind them. Their best friend or their vice president or whatever it is. You're right there. Someone's going to F# G me. They'd be like, walk for the show, man. Mental health, go. I'd be like, yeah, mental health, go. Walk for the show. So you got to really, in mind setting, and quit trying to make the money. You know, the money's not the important thing. The environment is, the living, the lifestyle you create. I smoke marijuana, but over 10 years ago, I realized that smoking marijuana is a lifestyle. You're changing what you do. You're more in a comfortable lifestyle. You're going crazy, okay, in a comfortable lifestyle. So smoking marijuana didn't make me go crazy. It just helped me elude the mindset that I was going crazy. The reality is I was born crazy, and so were you. You just don't know it yet. Maybe you got too much money disorder. You got too much money? Yeah, probably. Or maybe not. Or you think, oh, I'd love to have too much money disorder. Remember what Jesus said? Easier for the poor man to get into heaven, or even a rich man will have. It'll be easier for a rich man to be thread through the eye of the needle. No, easier for the rich man to thread a camel through the eye of a needle than it is for him to join heaven. And I want to just explore. I'll show you how easy that is right now. I'm going to use these scissors, the eye of the scissors. If I take one of them, it'll be the eye of a needle. If you put your eye close enough, you see everything through the eye of a needle. The parables of Jesus were quite amazing. But I don't know, if you've taken that free course, there's this problem here. Many people are willing to take the course that costs money than the course that's free. It's amazing, I tell you. Absolutely amazing. Now that I burnt it. If you want that topic, I'll tell you, I'm as confident as I was okay doing that with Alexander Crowley book and the other two books I did. And I'm just as confident I'll knock Grant Cardone down in an arm wrestle. Boom! I don't care what hand. Doesn't matter, left or right. He's going to think that the audience is going to boof me over, but until he actually tries, in my head, I win. Let me be the antagonist. I really don't care. I know I'm not. Because you think he's a good guy, then his money has won after all. His money truly did win. Miss and money. Okay, there's 8 little factors here I wrote down about miss and money. Miss, 1, not scarce. Money is not scarce. 2, hard work will make you rich. No, that's a myth, right? 3, saving your money. No, that's you need money all the time to live. It happens not in this world. 4, diversify assets. Move them around. No, you're just gonna spend money. The people who do collect those, they like their money being split. If you're doing any work at all, paperwork. You know, like try to get a lawyer to do paperwork for under so much money. It's insane, right? Why? Because they think you're smarter than you. They act like they're smarter than you. Don't worry about it. The ones who have the money are the ones who are going to hell. Okay, to some degree, because they're the ones who caused it in the first place. When this all comes down, everything's going to be so simple to read. You'll see. It's going to be perfect, as God always intended to be. Where was I? 5, all debts is bad debt. No. See, because sometimes you need a debt. It depends how well you pay your debts, how well you fulfill what you said you would do. A debt is only a promise for tomorrow, right? And an indication that you want to live further and a little better, so you put yourself in debt to someone who has money for tomorrow. So it's how well you pay that one back, because if you don't pay that debt, they come back and break your legs or something. I mean, that's always what it was, right? Or they come back and they get your money. They take your house from you. They take your car. Or just leave you as a bum. And then put your name on that list. Whatever list. They can put your name on a list that doesn't matter. As soon as you're on that list, they don't care. Your name's on the list. It doesn't matter. That's the other part we're going to get to, though. The list makers, those ones there, another ones, going to hell because they tried to control the outcome. And even the winners who rewrote, it says thou shalt not change what happened. And it was changed. Doesn't matter if you think we're not going back or not. We haven't gone back. We're going forward. It's just what's back there still is unresolved. And it will be resolved. Walk for the show, and hey, walk for the show and find out. Yep. So the myths, it's not scarce. 2, hard work will make you rich. 3, saving money. No. 4, diversifying assets. 5, all debts are bad debt. No. 6, cash is king. No, cash flow is the boss. Cash is king. Cash is good. Cash is fun. Who doesn't like having cash? I've never held this much money unless I worked for someone, and it was their money, not mine. I've never had this much of my own money to say like this, let alone stacks of it. My mission's with God, not with evil. And money's not evil. Or is it? How many trees did it kill? How many elements is it used? There's better ways without money, and we're coming to it too. So maybe money, the actual physicality of money is pretty evil because what you had to destroy to have it, and what you had to agree with and put war through in order to have it. And all the wars, the many. Okay. Number 7, money. It takes money to make money. No. Wars have been won, and lots of money has been squandered. Lots of money has been given. The head of Baptist, there you go. The head of the Baptist. That alone, these things. Power is a different asset than money. Money is not power. Cash flow is good. What's the last one here? It says house is a good investment. Houses aren't a good investment. All it is a mortgages. Mortgages. It has death right in the damn name. Mortgage. You're paying that off till you die. They want you to too because they make so much money. They make more money than you. You got to pay somewhere. So that's just the way. It's old kings and queen stuff, man. It's old king queen stuff. So David Grootman, he's a cook apparently in Florida. Trying to get a friend of mine hooked up with him, but my friend's too. He's not ready for it. But I like how he says he runs his business. He's Dr. Fun. That's his big thing. Dr. Fun. He's a Grootman. Grootman, big guy, has a lot of good customers, and he's Mr. Fun. It's always fun at his place, apparently. Big restaurant thing. And, he's got an ecosystem he has. But Mr. Groot guy, I liked watching him. He was cool. I'd love to eat at his place if I can afford it. Who knows? Maybe the little bugger Justin Bieber will catch up to me with music someday, and whatever. Or maybe we'll be in a movie. I'll be the bad guy. He gets to kick my ass, but not for real. I'll throw him down and arm wrestle too. Chuck him across the fucking sea. Look at him have tattoos. When the power truly shows, you'll see why you shouldn't have done things you did. Not my problem. Not my problem. That is part of it all. And I don't care. Don't make me care either. Day 6. There was some marketing. Seniors to sale. Seniors to sale. Seniors to sale. Yeah. There are people who come in and know what they're doing. And they have experience. Proper experience. Outstanding stuff here. Amazing stuff, make sure your money goes in the right place. If you're working just to drink beer, then, maybe work at a restaurant or work somewhere where you get your beer for cheaper. There's a lot of promotion. Number one rule in business, and all business always will be and always shall be, promote. That's just not business, people. That's not just business. That's ideas, like walk for the show. Mental health is a good understanding. As we walk for the show with this, we're going with all who have AA, right? All who going through the drug, the drug anonymous stuff now, all the narcotic anonymous, the people doing fentanyl, people are all messed up and they have to have their cocaine, people who this and that. If you lived a nice, good life, man, your mind will give you such amazing things that cocaine and other drugs cannot give you. I do know because I experiment. I do. I'm like Timothy O'Leary in that way. I do believe in the experience. I do not believe in the drug. I believe the drug is there for experience, to help you. And once you experience, you get on your right track and you get your mind set and you walk for the show and you stand up for your own mental health. Why do we have to have other people standing up for our mental health? Stand up yourself. You put yourself there, you get yourself out. Just like in business, nobody's going to help you get rich. Nobody is going to help you get money. You go to government and get by. You go to places and get by. Even sex is involved in some of that stuff. You can get by. But if you want a wealthy life, you got to stand up for yourself, and you got to get rid of the drugs, got to get rid of the drinking. It just won't happen. You will waste your money. You will piss it and shit it and just be gone down the gutter. And who's getting the money? The drug dealer. You're giving it to the evil drug dealer who's going to beat your little girl or beat others just like they do. Because when those people are on crack or on the drugs, they want the beating. They're stupid that way. People cry, but they did it to themselves. You go to war and that kind of drug, and you've done it to yourself, and you can't be sitting there going, getting other people to help you when you don't even want out of it yourself. How many times have you known someone, they got out of help, and then immediately a week later, they're right back to those same people, the same friends, doing the same things, ruining your mother, your grandma, or their mother, their grandma. And it's not fun. Not fun. Look how much more I got. Here's a quick list, because this is the way it goes. I'm not going to say whose list it is because I like the guy a lot. He's a good marketer, big guy. Most of the billionaires out there, you got good heads on your shoulders. You're just not generous enough. You have too much money disorder, and you are sick. You are ill. You're not doing enough. I don't care. If you have more than $1 billion, if you have more than $10 million in your bank account, you should be willing to go to that 10 million every day. That's your zero. Fine. But if you have 100 million, that means there's $90 million you should be using in the industry, in the world, in your name. You should be helping. You're not doing enough. If 10 million or more, be the 10 million, you're zero then. You have $1 billion. That means you have how much? How much? $990 million to be helping the world. And you ain't. You're sitting within your bank account like a Tower of Babel, like some trophy that you can't bring with you. And it's known. You're demons. Angels don't do that. Angels make their 0, 0. True angels believe in God. They don't believe in the money. Let's just go over a toolbox here, okay? Promoting toolbox. I don't know if I got them all. I missed a couple, but so what? Yeah, this is called a ridiculously stupid long list, okay? This is billionaires trying to be more complicated than they are. They're fucking simple people, okay? They're not that smart. I'll tell you right now. Angels, people who are closer to zero, they're smarter. They know how to tread water better. They know how to sacrifice better. They know the resilience better. They're stronger. You billionaires are weak. And I'll fucking prove it too. You piss me off. You have too much money disorder. And I got to see a doctor. The thing here is you don't know what doctor you're going to meet now. That doctor's, yeah, universal. We're moving on in the universe here. We've got this earth thing created. The 1/3, 2/3 is about to be established through Lucifer and God. And in the future of it all, those critters in the universe do not like man because they're greedy. They have too much, and they think they can just run over, and they're greedy, terrible tyrants. They don't like men. They think somehow man destroys everything. They think, that's a myth. In the universe, man is a myth. So toolbox. 1, make a real decision. 2, write your goals down. 3, publicize the announcement. Make it known. 4, more commitment than anyone. See, these are just duplicated. Make it fun. Okay, fun's good. But 6, adventure. Make it adventure. This is also talking about maintaining business while keeping people interested while you're working with them. 7, have a game plan. Always reverse engineering what's going on in your company, in your business. Campaign within your business and other people. Stories. Always telling stories about promotional testimonies, authentications. These are all good. 10 verbal commercials. See, these are interesting, but they're all just too. There's too much. It's too complicated. But then again, it's not. This is about running a business too. So 11, problem solving. 12, repetition. 13, recognition. 4, peer pressure. 15, competition. 16, contests. See, these are really nice, but they're also about maintaining a business, and that's a big picture because you shouldn't be doing that alone anyway. But then again, a good structure behind it, maintaining it. There's always a bull amongst the cows. So I don't have the next two. Fear and loss, a master of distraction, the assignment in your best friend, assignment in your best friend, assignment in your best friend. See, that I think that's part of the F sharp to G thing. Always keeping the assignment your best friend and being right there. Always promoting. Get out of your own psyche. You don't need to. We're human. We're very adaptable. We like to do this stuff. We do these things. We challenge ourselves all the time. So challenge is the next one, and making challenges. And it's also sounds like it just repeated it for example, competition contest, but whatever. Utilize your finances. Create avenues to join action. Set the expectation. See, okay, really, that's what I said earlier about 10 million. And if you have $1 billion, $990 million should be out in the world with your name on it, doing something for the poor or for other people. It will make the world a better place. You just don't think so because you are striving with your other billionaires and your other friends thinking that your fucking trophies matter. And those of us, we know it don't. You were the problem from a long time ago, especially someone like me who's on a mission with God. Being closer to zero is more of a hero than anybody with money, okay? You will lose. Don't worry. Poetry in motion. Poetry in motion changes the world, baby. Changes the world. Poetry in motion. Yeah. That leads me to walk for the show, walk for the show, walk for the show. And walk for the show anyway. Mental health. It is an issue. Always will be, always has been. When you are not 10xing, yeah, I don't want to go on about when you're not doing something still, because that's depressing. If you want to talk about depression, we got lots of time for that. But poetry emotion is all about making things awesome, the best, great. Moving it onwards. And it also isn't about, oh, everybody can be millionaires. Then do it. Make it happen. Don't sit there and test our patience and our carrots and our thoughts, our unicornness, our own legends. You're playing with too much money disorder, and you're going to get burnt. I guarantee it. Do you wish to test me? I hope so. I'm Blue Eyes. People around me don't like who I am because I say it, the truth. Go ahead, walk for the show and find out. Find out. My goals. Oh, well, my goals. That was one that we were told to do. And my goals, foundation, still walk for the show foundation. Going from thought, poetry in motion to a song to a book of poetry. Walk for the show, walk for the show, walk show shall be a foundation in the future. Again, 10 million. I need 2 more people. If I ever achieve the 10 million, it's going towards my foundation. And then from there, I won't need money. My foundation will be my foundation. And then all the rest of my money. I told you, I'd teach you how I would do it. Not how you filthy pigs like the Queen of England and others. No. I was wrong with the Queen of England. It's all the monarchy. King George. The way he put that 1812 and he went and burnt twice that White House down. And he put the implications on them, the Illuminatis, and they still think they blame it on the banks. Nah. It's all done by human power, real power. And I do know about it. Did you fall? Did you give up? Did you sacrifice? I kind of hope not. Because those were too much money. Systems. It's all about building a system. When we live, even in your heaven, when you create your own heaven, get a system going that works, like Earth here, the solar system, the sun, the solar system, the galaxy system. There's much more to the galaxy than meets the eyes, baby. With those quasars in the center, where Pleiades is, there's so much to it. The big top line of it all, and the big things, accountability. It feeds your head. Feed your head, and not just your head, but your team's head. And being a team, it is. I don't have a team. I'm trying to build a team, but so far, I have no one who actually wants to be accountable for their own mental health. They think they are, but they're all running for the money. They're all running for the drugs. They're all running for the action, and they're not actually slowing down and understanding it's a mindset. You got to walk for the show one step at a time, even going days with very little, because you don't need it. Back in the day, they explained it very clearly. If you're a thief, you're better off chopping off your own right hand if you stole, for to not steal again. But that's not the point. The reality there is just don't do it. Sacrifice without the drug, or without that theft, or without what you're doing. That's the concept behind it. No one needs to lose limbs. These actions, these severe actions, what they're also telling you back in the day in the big Holy Bible and everything, is the temple you are in. Even Jesus said it, this body is not your body. It's not your ending. This is not the end of life. It's merely a test. And if you're going to go through the test with too much money disorder, do you think somehow we're going to give a shit about you when you had the chance? No. Okay. So as I keep going on with this, my day, whatever day it is, there's so much that went on during that month and a half, 2 months. I went into like November with Grant Cardone and his people, his friends he had on. There's just pages after pages of these neat things. I even have my own writing. Look at that. That's almost a poem there. I gotta put that one aside. Yep. Oh, look at this. I'm only on Shetty, Jay Shetty. This is actually day 9. October 6th was day 9 with Jay Shetty. The systems, mentorship, Dharma. Yes, natural strength. Okay. It was interesting stuff. I don't want to release any of their stuff because, was he part of that Microsoft? No, he's talking about things. Live like a monk. That was the monk, Jay Shetty, right? I'll compete. The things I've done in mental health are just as amazing as Jay Shetty went through when he went to India. If I haven't gone to India, maybe I go. It's different, but hey, yeah, there's experiences in life that you just can't repeat. And mental health. Walk for the show, and hey, walk for the show. I tell you by name, but you're going to know it anyway. And I don't need to repeat it over and over again. You think I do, but I don't. Because my name isn't as important. That's what it's going to be. What it's going to be. I'll tell you now, the race for Lucifer, the good Lucifer, is still on. But you've all failed. So I can't help you. You've already had your chance. And in your dreams, you know this to be true. In your paperwork, we didn't keep paperwork. We kept the 101. Genesis. The Genesis to come. The new beginning. All right, here, yes. This was day 9. I'm impressed because they put some stuff down. They wrote a bunch of stuff down. They succeeded at being people with too much money disorder and teaching those to have too much money. But there's more to it. There's here's a great understanding. If you travel north in Canada and you see the white feather and the dark feather on signs, these are signs of the crow and the bird, the white bird, the dove. I believe, having their great battle back in the day. And it was a representative of angels and demons as they watched, as the First Nation watched, and through the aurora, through the life, and the feathers fell to the ground. Instead of trying to separate them, they said they're the same. They're feathers. They're not black or white. They're feathers, and they only help them fly. So as they grew, today you can see witness of the birch tree and the evergreen tree. They'll grow together. Even their roots will mingle and match, classifying and stating that the demon and the angel are but one. They failed their test. That was the Holy Bible test. Right now, we're in the Jesus test, the New Testament test. As we go from today, as we are in the age of Aquarius, we're walking for the show. We're going to find out who you are. Do you know what Jesus forgave you for? Do you know who you are? Did you forgive yourself? Did you forgive Jesus? Did you forgive others like the Romans for making up stories about Jesus getting, traveled in as a donkey and spilt the chips? Jesus was never a part of that temple. The Israelites lost a lot of money that day, so they blamed Jesus. Said, we got to make up a story. Let's see if Jesus created miracles for us. So they claimed he came in. And their masses, this is the part of the New Testament riddled in the New Testament, the masses say something against an individual. The masses win, of course, but not in the eye of God, not in the eye of Jesus. And these are also unresolved that shall be resolved because it ain't true. The truth wins. The truth goes on. The truth survives. There's no talk of that in this book. This is a riddling book. This is a poetry book, a prose, a test. But do you believe anyway? Walk for the show today. Walk for the show. I still have to go. Stay with me. Don't walk away like a little wimp. Solar flags and whatnot. Solar energy, technology as we go into the other world with Elon Musk and we move on. Funnels. Check out this here little picture. Where can I get it up there? The Mecca Cube. See the cube there? The Mecca Cube is like what I've been trying to say. This is your 10 million. This is your life. This would be all the extra money you have in your name. You would put in your name. You get out there. Hundreds of billions. Go ahead, like Grant Cardone's doing. He's actually close to someone who has money without having too much money disorder. I'm almost going to say he's got it. He's almost the first one I've seen. No, haven't met yet, but we will have an arm wrestle. What do you say? A charity arm wrestle, huh? Charity arm wrestle? You hook me up with 10 million? No. I will get there slowly and eventually with my music. With this, I will come through with what I say I do. I'm not afraid. I am. I'm afraid of God, not you. The Mecca Cube is the ideology of stick within a metric system, a unit, be the unit, have everything else flow above and around it. What do the people around the Mecca Cube do? They circulate the Mecca Cube. This has been inspiring us for a long time. But not everybody knows about the Mecca Cube anyway. So, bam! They didn't like the F sharp. They thought it was about swearing and nothing to do with swearing. But there's stuff in here that the Glenn Stern guy said on day 10 on October 8th. Because it was so special, we went to 2 more days to 10X. And then they went 15 days. Then we went to November. And that's what all this is all about right here. As we keep going on, right? This is, I was going on the idea of Unicorn University. I was hoping that Grant Cardone would actually be, kind of cool. But Unicorn University, in my mind, is out of this world. Literally out of this world. It's going to be a universe in space. A university where astronauts go. A university where real unicorns go. Maybe. Maybe not. But the idea is it hasn't happened yet. Elon Musk and those world travelers or the universal travelers, we're going to make that happen in the time to come. I say it now because it's possible. And we'll make it happen. Because we are awesome and we don't believe in too much money disorder. We believe in making things happen. Now, something like a building costs $100 million. That's in your name. That's not, it's in your name. You let it go. You let people use it. Oh, I'm so caught up in like, oh, I need money. If I don't get the money, if I don't make $1 million today, whatever. Who the fuck are you? If I don't make $1 million. Why don't you help someone else who's never made $1 million make $1 million? That will be a different challenge. How awesome would you feel if you coach someone for 6 months and teach them how to be a millionaire like you, or just teach them how to make the million, how to get their life and change it. Well, be the coach. I love the idea of the coaches today. Coaches coaching the coach. Make someone who has no money your coach, and you coach them to be a coach, and see what happens. See, right now with my honest love, I tried to help that Grant Cardone guy because I think he has potential to not get caught up into too much money disorder, and he's really promoting true free will, to which I give him credit. But we're going to find out how greedy he is or not. That's on the way. Walk for the show. Walk for the show. Walk for the show. I say greedy. I know it bugs you, and that's why I say it. Greedy. It's like people in jail when you call them goof. You got to fight. I'm going to call you greedy. You got to spend. I call you greedy. You have to spend your money. You cannot. You too much money disorder. Greedy bugger. Spend your money. Spend your money. Greedy. Spend your money. Go ahead. You're greedy. Spend more. How greedy are you not? Go ahead. Spend more. Coaching the coaches coach the coach. It's all part of it. Adam Sandler, are you still interested in making a movie? Oh, he's going to make tons of movies. I know he is. I'd like to get it with X and Elon Musk and CN Rail, making these things possible. We're going to create rails that just shoot the products right out of space, and we're going to be able to gather them out of space and shoot them back, or drop them back, or whichever, because he can land nice now. Elon Musk has proven it. We already got the processes. We're going to have better processes in the future. We're going to make these things perfect. Watch and see. Watch and see. The universe, the earth, we know, has not been fully developed. We're waiting, or not. We're developing. We're still poetry in motion. Oh, there's so much here. There's so much here. Oh, my Disney characters. Yay. Disney characters. Man, I tell you what right now. It sounds bad, but, the truth is I think I already have my 10 million. He's not believing me, and nobody's coming to stop me either. Truth is, Bart Simpson was created by this guy right here. The cartoon character was done in W.I. Dick in 1986. He stole my Maggie idea, too, and my Lisa. Me and a friend of mine, we created it. It was a cross between Frank and Ernest, and Family Circus. And then 4 years later, somehow The Simpsons came up after a competition. I moved that day. I moved within a month. That competition, it was supposed to be a competition. And he gave us nothing. This Matt Groening guy who created Simpsons and sold out. That's why he's a sellout. Sold for $500 million. He's a sellout. I don't care. He's got to leave this earth with that truth. And I'm going to be there. Are you? Don't care if you are anyway. Let's see what's on this page. Lots of nice stuff. This interesting stuff. Lots of cool shit. Yeah, I'm not going to go on about all this stuff anymore. I only have the Riding 69. Adam Sandler. Let's do this. Let's make a movie, Adam. Oh, Riding. I got a feeling you're already doing it. And this is going to even piss me off more. But it's okay, because I'm going to be there. '70s show. Interesting that it was edited by Timothy Wayne Ryder. I didn't do it. Must have been another Timothy Wayne Ryder, but I don't know any more Timothy Wayne Ryders. If I do, well, we got a Lucifer between us. And I'm coming for it. Product line, big enough audience. Yeah, you got to go big or go home, basically, some say. You got to make sure it's seen. It's seen. Nobody saw the truth of what happened about the moon landing, did they? Everybody just believes because they were told so. That's why. They were told so. And nowadays, all this truth's coming about this was F-Sharp-G came in to date it. You know what? Look at all this extra stuff. Look right into November. The F-Sharp-G system. Here it is, simply. I'm going to give it to you because it is what it is. It is the best system ever created to help with mental health, to help selling anything, to help and understand music, to help in just pretty much everything. When I finish this F-Sharp-G system, it is going to rock. It's all about A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. The only letters in the alphabets, there's accidentals. They're called sharps and flats, people. Okay? We didn't go to the H. We got an aha moment, right? Stop at the H, go back to the A. A, B, C, D, F, G. A, B, C, F, G. Always in music's A, B, C, D, F, G. Sharps and flats fits where they belong. And if you don't know, you got to follow the fifths. I ain't going to give you all the way. But A, accountability. B is be yourself. C is confidence. D, dedication. E, execute or execution. And F sharp in the G. F sharp in the G. That's how simple the system is. Everything else is redundant. Everything else falls into place of these 5. The A, B, C, D, E. The A, B, C, D, E. And that's how it is, folks. That's how it is. This is today. I have too much to get on with. I'm not going to keep going because it's just ridiculous for me. I've collected disability for the last, how many years now? Since 2006. Yes. I had, without saying too much of my life, since 2006, I've collected disability. I'm still on disability. I'm hoping that this year I get off disability because I'm worth more. And the problem is I'm not worth more. The ideology behind it is in 2005. I claimed to be 2005. I prayed to the gods and prayed to the stars. I even dedicated myself to be a secret Templar. And my war is mental health. And I've lived under poverty, under the poverty level, for more than 10 years now. This is still a very real challenge. And those who are responsible and understand this challenge, you need to step up now and help me. There's no more. No more not helping me. Someone who does the Templar challenge, you know they've got real love in them. You got something from the universe that will not be moved. When this is over, we're going to find out more and more about it. Or you're just not privileged enough to find out. I will know. I fear God, not you. If I ever fear you, it's because God's there, illustrating what man can do. Because man is evil. They can be, but man can also be good. So it is the challenge within every individual to be the angel or demon that you want to be. You choose. Jesus Christ gave you that ability because he forgave you. So step up with him. Do the right thing. Live hard. Live correctly. And sometimes just sit back and chill out, man. Sometimes play some music, even if it's just push and play. But live according to God in some way, according to righteousness, right and wrong. There's a lot of fun in between it. As you walk for the show, you will find out who you are. Walk for the show, walk for the show, walk for the show. Happy trails, smiles for memory.